Good morning, students. Today we will be taking the fourth module of chapter 5, Language of Chemistry. In this module, you will be able to know what is a chemical equation and how we balanced a chemical equation. Previous video, I have already told you about what is a chemical reaction and what happens in a chemical reaction. In chemical reaction, when two products react with each other and form a new subproduct. For example, when carbon react with oxygen in presence of air, it gives carbon dioxide. Here, carbon and oxygen are called reactants, and carbon dioxide gas which occur is called product. And we know that this chemical reaction is known as chemical equation. A chemical equation is the symbolic representation of a chemical reaction using symbols and formulae of the reactants involved and the products formed in the reaction. In fact, a chemical equation is a shorthand description of a chemical reaction. Now we will see steps for writing a chemical equation. Now we will see the reaction of zinc oxide with carbon to form zinc and carbon monoxide. First we will write the word equation. Here zinc oxide plus carbon is equal to zinc plus carbon monoxide. Now this type of equation is called word equation. Now we will see what is the first step involved in writing a chemical equation. In step 1, we write the symbols or the formulae of the reactants on the left side with a positive sign between them if they are 2 or more than 2. Now in step 2, we will write the symbols or the formulae of the products on the right hand side. There is zinc plus carbon monoxide, Zn plus CO. Now in third step, what we will see, we will put the sign of an arrow in between the reactant side and the product side. Now this is the representation of the reactants and the product in their molecular form, and this is known as symbolic equation. Now we will see the next example. Hydrogen plus oxygen react to gives water. Here the symbol of hydrogen is H2 and symbol of oxygen is O2. But in the reactant side there is 2 hydrogen and 2 oxygen. But in the product sides there are 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. So this type of equation is called skeletal equation. Now we will see one more example of skeletal equation. Reaction between hydrogen and chlorine to form hydrogen chloride. In this example, again there in reactant side there is 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine. But in product side there is 1 hydrogen and 1 chlorine. So such type of equation is an unbalanced equation and it is also known as a skeletal equation. This type of equation is not a balanced equation. To make it balanced, we will add 2. Now it becomes a balanced equation. Now, what is a balanced equation and what are the need for balancing a chemical equation? A balanced chemical reaction is the one in which the number of atoms of each element on the reactant side is equal to the number of atoms of that element on the product side. Here, in reactant side there is two number of hydrogen atom and two number of chlorine atom. Now, as well as in the product side, there is a 2 hydrogen and 2 chlorine. So, this equation is now a balanced equation. Now, what is the need for balancing a chemical equation? A chemical equation needs to be balanced so as to make the number of atoms of the reactant equal to the number of the atoms of the product. This is because a chemical reaction is just a rearrangement of atoms. The atoms themselves are neither created or not destroyed during the course of chemical reaction. Therefore, H2 plus Cl2 yield 2HCl. This is now a balanced equation. Now children, we will see how to balance a chemical equation, or what are the steps for balancing the equation. For example, burning of magnesium in the presence of oxygen. First, we will write the word equation of this example. Manganese plus oxygen gives magnesium oxide. Now, this is the word equation. Now we will write the skeletal equation. We know the formula for the reactants are MgNO2 and formula for the product is MgO. Now this is a skeletal equation. Why? Because this is an unbalanced equation. Now we will see the steps for balancing the equation. In first step, we should count the number of atoms of each element on either side. It is convenient to start balancing with the molecules that contain the maximum number of atoms. Now we divide it in a two column. One is reactant side and another is product side. Now in reactant side, we know that there is magnesium and oxygen. Now see how many number of atoms magnesium contain in reactant side? 1 and oxygen 2. Okay. Now in product side, number of magnesium is 1 and number of oxygen is also 1. Therefore, we can see that there is an extra oxygen atom present on the reactant side, isn't it? Now we go to step 2. In step 2, we will multiply the product side by 2 because there are 2 atoms of oxygen present in the reactant side. Now we have number of atoms of each element on the reactant side and the product side. In reactant side, their number of atom magnesium contain 1 and there are 2 number of atom contain oxygen. Now in product side, magnesium contain 2 and oxygen contain 2. Now here, number of oxygen atoms on both sides equal, but number of magnesium atom are different. Now we in third step, we will multiply the magnesium atom on the left hand side by 2. So we multiply 2 Mg plus O2 gives 2 MgO. Now we will check the number of atoms of each element on the reactant side as well as product side. In reactant side, number of magnesium atom is equal to 2 and number of oxygen atom is 2. And in product side, number of magnesium atom is 2 and number of oxygen atom is also 2. The number of magnesium atom on both sides equal, as well as number of oxygen atoms are also equal. So this equation is now balanced equation and can be written as 2Mg plus O2 gives 2MgO. Children, you have to careful about whenever you were write to balance the atoms of a molecules, you are neither supposed to insert the numbers in between the formula nor by changing the formula. For example, in the given equation, Mg plus O2 is yield MgO. This equation cannot be balanced in the following way. If we write Mg plus O2 and add multiply 2 in between MgO, this will be wrong. Or if we write Mg plus O2 and Mg and O and add suffix you will write 2, this is also wrong. For multiplying you will write multiply by this way and by this way, which we have done in step 2 and step 3. Children, this is all for today's video. Hope you all have understood. Now we will see on the next video with more example. Thank you children. Take care.